Hey guys, I just thought I'd post some of the latest Fractal news that's been happening this past week. Now if you keep track, you know that the last Fractal firmware update was on February 23rd, and that was for the FM9 version 4.012b that introduced the large fonts. Well, everyone that owns an AXFX3 and an FM3 has been waiting for an update, to get those fonts on their units. And I think 3 Fridays have gone by now. So they're wondering what's going on. So some of the forum members started a thread called "What's Cliff Doing Now?" Now, just in case you don't know who Cliff is, that's Cliff Chase, the head guy at Fractal. So they started that thread just to speculate what's going on. So let's take a look at some of the more pertinent notes that has come out of that discussion. Of course, there was a lot of speculation and jokes about what Cliff might be up to, but finally the man himself came into the thread and did a little explaining as to what he is currently working on. Before getting into that, let me take a step back first. Last November, Line 6 Helix Firmware 3.50 came out, and it has an all-new cab engine with 24 cabs, in addition to their legacy cabs. When you add one of the new cabs to a preset, there's a visual representation of a speaker with a mic in front of it, and you can adjust the location of the mic. Cliff has stated that he's been pretty happy with the current cab blocks method of using IRs, but apparently he has changed his mind, which brings us back to the "What's Cliff Doing Now" thread. This past Tuesday, he posted this picture. And while it looks similar to the old cab block, you can see that it has been rewritten. Instead of choosing IRs, you choose cab type, mic type, position, and distance. We still have level, mute/solo, pan, and low cut from the former cab block. Someone asked what the mode tab is for, and Cliff replied, Legacy, Dynacab. Aha! A clue! Dynacab looks like it is going to be something new in the cab block. The old cabs can be accessed using the Legacy option, and the new cabs will be in the Dynacab section. But what is Dynacab? We don't know for certain, but as one forum member speculated, Fractal is on the cusp of introducing a move the microphone around the front of the speaker to interpolate between IRs option, which a lot of people have been asking for. Right now it is being tested on the AXFX3, including the Mark I version. There hasn't been any mention of the FM3 or FM9 as of yet. Dynacab technology will not be limited solely to Fractal cabs. On Wednesday, Cliff posted, content producers can make their own Dynacabs, but they will need to rent our robot and software. We have a second robot just for that. One of the Fractal Fanatics made this observation. While there are many modelers that already have a graphical interface for positioning a mic, if I remember correctly, this is the first time a modeler is offering to let third parties create an IR bundle to work with that graphical interface. I suspect whoever is first to step up and include support for third parties has a chance of establishing their format as an industry standard. Haha, nice strategic move on Fractal's part. Later on Wednesday, Cliff posted this. For those who are interested, we chose quality over quantity for this. The resulting IRs are 2K samples, as opposed to 1K on other products. We use a higher spatial sampling frequency. I know what the spatial sampling is on the other products, but I won't divulge that out of respect. I've developed a new alignment technique that perfectly aligns all IRs without destroying phase information, not minimum phase. So you can combine IRs from different cabs and mics without phase problems. This also eliminates the phasiness you hear with other approaches. We captured the IRs at a new studio built by an industry veteran who worked at Power Station and Sony and produced Michael Jackson, Los Lonely Boys, Roberta Flack, etc. Sounds really good. Well, many folks in the Line 6 community took offense to that, saying that Cliff took a snarky dig at them. My opinion, and it's all it is my opinion, is that they are grasping at straws and looking for something to be offended by. Now, you may or may not agree with me. It's all cool. Admin Matt Picone also made this post when asked if the legacy cabs and Dynacabs are mutually exclusive. They are, but you can use them differently per channel. In other words, channel A might be Dynacab and channel B might be Legacy. Cliff was also asked if we were going to be able to actually move a virtual mic around a virtual speaker within AXEdit. He replied, yes. On Thursday, Cliff posted some graphs with these notes. We chose quality over quantity. We decided that fewer mics, longer IRs, and higher spatial sampling were better than shorter IRs, less spatial sampling, and more mics. I've also come up with a novel method to align IRs. The plots below illustrate this. The top plot is a comparison of two IRs from a popular product. The IRs are misaligned by roughly 2.5 samples. These IRs were for the same cab and mic, just at two different positions/distances. The bottom plot are those same two IRs after being put through my IR alignment process. If the IRs aren't perfectly aligned, then you get phasiness as you interpolate between spatial points because you introduce notches into the spectrum. A delay of 2.5 samples will create notches at 9.6 and 19.2 kHz at a 48 kHz sample rate. Furthermore, my algorithm aligns IRs across all combinations of cabs and mics, so you can mix IRs from different cabs without worrying about time alignment. A little later on Thursday, he posted this second graph with these notes. The top plot is roughly 1,000 IRs obtained from our robot. The bottom plot is those IRs after being time aligned. Wow! Look at the difference on the low end side. It went from 5 peaks and troughs to 1. Now that bottom end is going to be sweet. Now on Friday, Cliff posted this in response to a possible Firmware Friday offering. We only have 19 cabs captured at the moment. I could release a public beta, but the cabs will change and any presets you create with the beta would not be forward compatible. A lot of the forum members said, oh, come on, just release it like this and then, release it when you're done. But Cliff just ignored them, so sorry guys, there is no Firmware Friday today. It just goes to show that when Cliff and the other Fractal devs are being quiet for a while, something big is about to happen. I'll let you know when this gets released in beta, hopefully in the next week or so. I think it all depends on how many cabs they're going for. I'm going to guess they're going to go for like 24 to 30. Now, in case you didn't know, this little glimpse into Cliff's latest edition has created massive uproar on the forums. There's at least 3 forums that have a couple hundreds of posts each about this. The thread on the gear page got closed down because, let's just say, some of the Line 6 people did not like what was going on and got a little vocal about it. So yeah, the drama is out there. If you're interested in it, make some popcorn ahead of time though. Next Wednesday, we're going to be taking a look at a new third-party product for Preset of the Week. Now, you do not want to miss that, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. All right, guys, I hope you're having a great weekend, and I will see you next Wednesday.